let's. Oh, come on. Hey, everybody. Oh, there it is. Come on. No, it's like I'm waiting for it to say we're live on Instagram because it's
Mm.
showing up here. There we go. Success.
Yay. We out here. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all?
Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Today has been a day, but it is okay. It is okay.
Y'all, it's been such a day. We turned Keisha into Dr. Seuss.
Wait, did I rhyme?
You
I didn't
did. You
catch
did. It
it.
was on point, though. It was smooth, too. You got it.
Oh my goodness. How is everybody? In the chats, let's say hi real quick. So we got Melanin and Manga. Hello ladies. How are
Hey.
you? Yes, we will be talking comics and TV shows today.
Yeah.
We're talking Skeleton Crew today.
Yes.
Okay. Hey Navy, how you doing?
Hey, what up?
All right, so today we're talking our polls. We're talking exclusives from Boom Studios. We're talking what else are we talking about?
Your favorite holiday fandoms and yeah, things we're looking forward to in the new year. Those type of vibes.
Mm, yes, yes. All right, so let's get into which one are we gonna we're gonna go into news or polls? Which one is gonna happen faster?
My pools will happen very fast this week because I haven't had the chance to go over to my LCS just yet. So the only thing I just have one thing, so that's very quick for me.
All right, so we can do polls first. Hold
Noise.
on. Cause I'm gonna keep reminding myself we gonna use these.
Yes. Noise.
Mm. Okay, what I do? All right, cool. So polls. You go ahead and you go first.
I just have the one. I had to fill a gap and it came from eBay. I know we shouldn't be eBaying it up, but we did. I needed the Storm number 3, 1 to 50 virgin ratio variant. So yeah, we filled that gap and I was able to successfully lock in and get the others too, so they're on the way. So right as it stands right now, they are not in hand, but my collection is in fact complete of all of the variants. So I'm very excited about that.
Dang. I'm proud of you. Cause I would have just been like, oh well, that's it.
Absolutely not. Listen, and it turned into like this whole other down the rabbit hole situation, but I'm gonna tell you about that on another live because it resulted in me getting something for you too.
You know what? I I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But speaking of eBay, I actually got something from eBay too.
Hey,
But it's
one
the
time for
indie
eBay.
comic, right?
Get into
Okay,
it.
so I got Regine Sawyer. She is the founder of Women in Comics NYC Collective. Now
Mm.
she has like Lock It Down Productions. She has digital downloads on her website, but
Hmm.
I wanted physical copies. So I went and found this one. And this is Eating Vampires. It's Muslim woman. Like she's protecting this whole crew. I don't remember the entire summary, but like she's Muslim, vampires. Like I was like, yeah, period. Let me get
Nice.
this. So
And it's
that's that.
signed?
Yes. Mm.
Don't forget to say that. Yes. Shimmy then.
Yes. All right. Next one is James. I never remember how to pronounce his name, if it's Tinian or Tinian.
I've
But
always say Tinian, but I could be wrong.
yeah, me too. The City Beneath Her Feet. I
We got the
like
same variant.
there's
Yeah.
some like this cover. I love contrasting colors. There's something
Yeah.
about it that just like immediately draws me in. So I got this one. I thought it looked cool. And
Yeah.
I've heard pretty decent things. And I love Tinian's or Tinian's work. So got that. Um
Nice.
I think you got this one, right?
I did. I did.
Right. And that's when I
I
was like,
read it
oh,
yet. No, but it looked really cool.
right. I was like, yeah, this looks cool. Let me try it out. And I just didn't want to get all DC and whatnot.
That's
Okay.
fair.
So when we were on Room Full of Blurs, like shout out to them. Go watch that episode that happened on Sunday. I was talking about how in my LCS there is this like the steel run from the 90s is there. And Navy was basically like, what are you doing?
Yes.
If you don't
Yes.
go pick it up.
I'm
So
mad that it
and
took Navy saying it after I've been saying it, but however you get there, friend.
you're right, you're right, you're right. Um and then you're gonna look at me sideways when I tell you this. So not only were the first five, like the entire run 1 through 20 something is there.
Mhm.
I only got the first five. So I'm gonna show you. I got 1, 2.
Damn, show us. Don't just flash them
Oh,
like that.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, we're gonna go. So here goes steel number 5.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait.
Right.
Hold on. How do we make you the main?
Hold on. Oh, nope, nope. How do I do that? I don't know how to do it. Look at us.
Mhm.
Watch us learn something on here.
Right, in real time now. 'Cause what?
Right. All right, but I think this is big.
Yeah, that's
So we have
bigger.
steel number 5, um, steel number 4, and this is John Henry Irons. This is the
Hmm.
original 1993 run.
Nice.
Um, steel number 2 and steel number 1. Now
Okay, I
they
know
also
I know nothing about steel, so put me on what's good about
say okay. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know too much about it, other than the fact that he's a black character. My hesitation about it was the fact that he was created by a white woman, but supposedly it's a very good run.
Mm,
Um, but he's John Henry Irons. It's a tribute to John
I figured
Henry.
it out. Okay,
So
my
yeah,
bad.
it's a tribute to John Henry. Um, all I know is that Shaquille O'Neal and the fact he walks around with the S on his chest and that he plays Steel in the movie or something like that.
Mhm.
That's all I got. So I was told by my comic book shop that it's really good. And I also have the newer run that is written by a black man, the man who voiced Steel in the cartoons. So I plan on reading these soon. Hopefully, they're good. But this is a nice little addition to my black comic collection, collecting all black superheroes. I'm now in the 90s. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, get
Um,
into it. Love that for you.
I found the first printing of the Power Fantasy, which
Hey,
even my comic book shop did not have that. Like my first
really?
one was like a third edition. Yeah. So I finally
I
found
didn't even
one.
realize I got a third printing of issue 1. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Power Fan is no joke. Like there were none when
I
I
mean,
was a
I
girl.
enjoyed it, but I didn't know it was doing that well outside. Yeah,
Yeah. And
that's dope.
then I got Power Fantasy number 5. I don't know which one is the variant, but I needed this one cuz
Yeah,
Etienne is my guy. He is so it's bad, but I wholly agree with you. I relate to him so much. Like
I knew,
it was
like, literally the first time I read issue 1, I was like, so basically it's if Keisha had powers, like
for
real
sure.
life.
For sure.
Also, the final order cutoff for the trade paperback of it went up, and that cover goes crazy too, and it's featuring
See,
him. So I'm like, this is I like this. I didn't go
it's
that
so
route
good.
for my. I always just pick the variant that I like, and I went
Mhm.
for the most girly, pinky looking one. Before I
See?
like even knew anything about the story, and I'm like, oh, he's my favorite, and I like didn't pick any of the covers with him on it, but whatever, it's fine.
Okay, let me see if I can go back over because they did have one more. Okay. Um,
Oh, it's all good. You know that's not what my collection is centered around. I got the story,
fair,
I'm good.
fair. Okay. I got the question. I'm still loving this one very,
Nice.
very much.
I ordered
Um,
it because of you, you know that?
yes,
Yeah,
it
okay.
is a mystery.
What issue
I
is that you have?
This is issue number 2.
Okay.
So, like I said, I'm enjoying this one. We still haven't figured it out. There's still more things happening. A tiger got loose. Something like all kinds of craziness is happening, and then the question almost dies. So, like, yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. So much.
I love how
Um,
these things come up in comics where they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to give this character their own run, and so we're gonna have them pop up in all these other things." Because I just seen
mhm,
in the FOC something about it has the question and I think Wonder Woman and somebody else on the
mhm,
cover for some other story because it's like a convergence event type of situation happening. So I'm like, okay, now that makes me want to read the rest of this even more.
facts, facts. All right, next one is motherfucking monsters. This is that
Yes.
Horizon event we were talking about with Tanana Redo and Moondogs and stuff. It's cool.
Noise. Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
I can't
I
wait to
was
pick that one up. The art inside of that looks crazy.
yeah. I ain't
Like
gonna hold you.
funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny, but like it it's overwhelming. Like overstimulating. The red. It's something
Mm.
about the red that got me halfway through the comic and I was like, okay.
Oh no.
No, the story is good, don't get me wrong, the story is good, it's
Uh-huh.
just the red that just I think it's just a me thing, I don't think it has anything to do with the story itself or it being bad.
We'll have to see about we were just talking about this the other night about color palettes and things that scratch your brain in a good way versus a bad way.
Yeah, we should talk about that because yeah, there's some things that, you know,
Yeah.
like, this scratches my brain in a good way. It finally came in.
Yes. Ah, that cover is such a stunner. I don't care. I don't care.
It
I don't
is.
care.
It's going up on my wall,
As it
very much
should.
so. Um, at this point, Shadow Cabinet for me is you know, I'm just collecting it. And then I have the Fade because I didn't get these last week.
Yay.
So these are all of mine. And I feel great.
As you should. That's a very nice haul. It is bigger
Yeah.
than what you normally do, but I understand the keys were necessary, so get into
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, so you're supposed to tell me about what do you know about steel? Because I had never heard of that before.
Oh, I just said it. I don't know much other
Oh,
than the
okay.
fact that
Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for that.
yeah, I'm very much like, oh, black person.
I
Check.
literally did the same thing with the power company because I was like, I have no idea, but black woman leading the team type of vibes. Never seen this before. Immediately, yes, and immediately went on
Mhm,
eBay and found the whole run and bought it.
mhm. All right, in the chats. Oh, move. What? Navy.
Imma need some context. I have no idea
Right?
what that was to.
No context at all. What do you think about new spot? That's what I was supposed to watch. I did not watch the trailer. Did you?
I did not.
Okay, I've heard things about the Superman trailer
Mm.
and like there were some really good casting choices. So, mhm. 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 I
Mhm.
want
Mhm.
mhm. I've heard that there were some really good casting choices, so I wanna check it out. I was supposed to check it out, but I ain't gonna hold you. For the last hour and a half, I've been watching Creature Commandos, so
Okay.
so that
See, this
kinda
would be a good time for us to know how to do all of the things so we could just, like, live react to it and show it right now, but I have no idea how to do that.
you know what? We can share our screen, but I'm afraid of doing that on my end and messing up these things. So, if you wanna try it on your end.
Girl, yeah, I don't know
Or
about
will
that.
that, like, mess with us, like, in terms of YouTube? Like, because it's,
Oh, that's a good question too. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. I'll have you
yeah.
know, I just was, like, trying to add eating vampires to my pull lists anywhere and am having trouble, so is that something I'm gonna
Oh,
have
it's
to
an
mess
old
with?
one. It's an old
Mhm.
comic, so I have no
I
idea.
figured, but I didn't think it would like, wouldn't show up at all.
True.
Interesting. Now I'm seeing all these other things. Okay, we'll do that deep dive at a later date.
Yo, Creature Commandos is really good. Like, I sat there and watched, like, 4 episodes. It's like, the actual plot line is moving pretty slow, but you're getting the background of each character per episode, and
Mm,
it is so good and so sad. So, so, so
okay.
sad.
Oh, I don't know if I'm up for sad right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are some parts it's HBO Max, so it's funny, but there are some parts that are just sad. If you make it a reactions video, I don't think it Oh, okay. So we make it a reactions video, then we'll be clear to play the video.
Okay.
Alright, we could try that next week.
I'm pulling up this cast right now. It has old girl who was in House of the Dragon, so immediately yes to me for that. And
That's dope.
David Corenswet looks like real life Superman to me, so I'm here for that.
Mhm. And Mr. Terrific is in it,
Let me
which
scroll a
is
little further.
pretty effing dope.
Oh, Isabella Merced as Hawk Girl. Okay.
It's a nice little lineup. I was like, "I wanna see this
Oh,
trailer."
wait. Is he getting a he played the guy playing Mr. Terrific is I don't want to mispronounce this, but Edie Gathegi? I don't know how to say that, but he
Mm.
was in the Twilight movies as one of the like anti-vampire people who was coming for Bella. I'm here for this.
What's up? Oh, snap. Hillary is in the chats on Instagram. Look at us.
Ah,
Hey.
what up?
This
I
is
love this.
awesome.
I'm like,
Right?
okay, maybe I need to get on that chat so I'm not that
But
makes
not
sense.
okay. Yo, GI Robot, his story is hilarious, but also just like sawed. like it's because like his thing is he was created to like off the schnazis,
Mhm.
and
Okay,
that's my way of saying it because I don't know what the guidelines are, and I'm not trying to mess that up.
that's fair.
But
That's
that's his directives, and homie, like, after the war happens,
mm,
he becomes friendly with this one guy, and the guy's like, "Yeah, let me take you to this meeting." It's a bunch of, like, neo-Nazis in America, and he's
right.
like, "Oh, dang it." and then he just like lays waste to the whole room.
Well,
And he's like, "Oh, well, it's my job."
her automatic sound effect was everything for me just now, guys.
Like I'm really enjoying this show very much. Yeah, it's sad. The one about the animal, I don't remember his name, but the one that can't speak and he was with the kids. That's the one where I was like, I need to turn this off because that one was very sad.
Oh no. Superman
Superman
looks
looks
like
like
he needs
Henry
help.
Cavill.
Period. Y'all don't get me talking
Okay.
about Henry Cavill because I'm like 100% gonna lean towards the melanin first every time, but it's just something about Henry
That's a sexy man.
Cavill. I
That,
mean,
that is
like
a
maybe
sexy
not so
man.
much Superman, but Geralt in The Witcher. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? I was so butthurt when I found out he was getting replaced in that.
You too, right? Okay,
I'm like,
so when he
why
did
would you do that?
what was that movie? Anora, or he ends up playing like the older brother. It's like a Sherlock Holmes type movie. Um,
Oh, and Enola Holmes, that's what it was.
yes, Anola.
That was
Okay.
a cute one. I actually read those books, and so I was happy that the series actually came out being what it was and was good.
Yeah, it was good, but I
Yeah.
I felt some kind of way that once again he chose like those type of things versus The Witcher because he's the reason why I wanted to pick up the books. I did not pick up the books because like I wanted to watch it, but like yeah.
Now I
Oh,
feel
oh,
like I fear I will have to read the books and just imagine him as The Witcher. Henry Cavill is
he
for
can.
everyone.
And he's such a good dad because that's
Ah,
really what The Witchers is. It's a daddy story.
I'm here for it. I'm here for every second of that. Also,
Ha! Hillary said the thighs on that man.
listen. What is do you remember on Wreck-It Ralph when they were in like the
Zangief.
yes, they were in the villains anonymous and it was like was choke what did he say? I will squeeze you like sparrow's eggs between my thighs. Henry Cavill can squeeze me like a sparrow's egg between his thighs.
Oh.
I said it.
Mm.
Mhm.
That
Yep.
is a choice, Bray.
It is a choice and I meant every second of it. I did. I did. Also, what are your thoughts because is it okay to give this type of spoiler? It's been out for a minute. Deadpool and Wolverine. He was a Wolverine. And if that's
He
the
was.
Wolverine that Storm is making whoop de whoop with, I support her. I do. I
No, it's
do.
the short one from the bar when he jumped off the stool.
No. Oh, ew. Oh my god. I did not mean to say ew, y'all. Like, much love to my
You
short
meant
king. It's just that made it worse because
you
they
meant
really
it.
dwarfed him in that scene. But Henry Cavill as Wolverine,
Mm,
I will watch that movie. I don't care. I don't care. I don't
oh
care. I
my
don't care.
goodness.
Give us that new era of Wolverine and I will take it. So I'm like, was that like a spoofy him being Wolverine or is he actually going to be Wolverine? Because if that's why he did it and gave up The Witcher, I support that.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. The Witcher is top tier. I could care less. There's so many. I'd rather bring back what's his face? I don't even remember his name right now. But I'd rather bring back that Wolverine than have Henry Cavill.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
What is his
I need
name?
him to be the Witcher, and that's his job.
I don't know. They could make a million X-Men movies with Henry Cavill as Wolverine and I'm here for it. And I'm saying this on Beyonce's internet, if they were like, "Oh yeah, Storm is gonna get with Wolverine in some live action capacity," that's the only way it's acceptable is if it's Henry Cavill. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fair. I would rather see Forge or yeah, I'd rather see Forge. I ain't gonna hold you. When Black Panther first came out, I did feel some kind of way because I was like, "Who is this new bitch? Where is where is Storm?"
That's fair. And then you grow to love the casting that they did. I will say though, they like pulled all of the baddies for the Dora Milaje though, because I was
They
like
did.
there was two other people who I was like I could see them as Storm and they put them in the Dora
Michaela
Milaje.
Cole.
Yeah, yeah. So now it's like that's not even a thing because she was very memorable even in that.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Oh, that's okay. Speaking of the Wakanda Forever movie, I have been going through and scanning all of my comics to the CLZ app so that I can like take stock and inventory and make everything organized and make it make sense. And
Mhm.
I came across these random things and I was like, what is this? When Wakanda Forever came out, I was
Mhm.
obsessed and was like, I literally seen that movie in theaters 9 times. 9 times.
9. Got it.
9. And they had the like pre preview on a Wednesday, a
Mhm.
preview on a Thursday, and then a Friday showing. And I had different people to see it with because sometimes all the friend groups don't mesh, but everybody
Mhm.
wanted to see it because I wouldn't shut up about it. So I seen it hella times. And when you got the pre-order things, they had like these little packs that came with like a Shuri poster and all this other type of stuff. And as I was going through my crates, I came across my stuff from that. So I have like two Shuri as Black Panther posters, a like tribute to Chadwick Boseman poster. They're like mini movie size ones. And they had
Mm.
comics. Well, it's like comic size, but it just includes like a bunch of Black Panther and Wakanda-ish type of covers in like a
Mhm.
comic size book. And apparently I was like really pressed because they only gave them out to people who did the pre-orders and I have like 6 of them. And they were just I bagged and boarded them with my books at the time so they wouldn't get messed up. And I completely forgot that I had these until I was scanning them last night. So that's been like my I got you. I got you, sis. I got you. But that's been my thing. Like my thing that I listen to in the background if I'm not listening to an audiobook now is rewatching The Walking Dead and I'm like up to season 7 now. And so I'm just
Okay.
watching that, scanning my comics, and I'm like one crate at a time. And I was like, what the heck is this? Like, because it doesn't look like a cover. It just looked like the back of a comic.
Mhm.
And I flipped it and it still looked like the back of a comic promoting something. So I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, Wakanda Forever. Oh, that's what that is. And I just kept pulling them out. I'm like, oh, okay.
See,
Yes.
that's fine.
You are my inspiration, love, for rewatching The Walking Dead because you were talking about the comics, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to commit to the book," but I had stopped watching the show around like season 4, and then after we chatted with you lovely humans, I was like, we're due for a rewatch. I could get into
Okay.
that. During the holidays, I always like will binge watch things I've seen before because it's just
Mhm.
comforting to me.
Fair. Yeah.
I was like,
Same.
okay, this is kind of best of the both worlds because now I've passed what I had watched up to and it's
Mhm.
all new to me and I'm like stressed. Like actually stressed. It's so funny. Yay, thank you for the support.
Always.
Okay, we might have to gab about The Walking Dead and your thoughts in comparison of the show versus the comic cuz I'm like I don't know if I want to commit to that many volumes of the comic. It is insane.
Mm. It is thick, but those
Yes,
comics are everywhere.
they
I've been
really
wanting
are.
to do 'cause I've never read either. I haven't read it, haven't watched it, and I'm not sure which
Ooh.
one to do,
Ooh, the show
but I'm
goes
also
so
not
crazy.
okay, so I'll probably do the show. Oh,
Yay.
Hillary said that ill, the Wolverine ill, was involuntary.
It definitely was. I'm sorry. Like I said, I have no No shade to the short kings, because y'all be handling your business. Just that scene, I literally was like, now they know they wrong for that. Yay! Okay, yeah. Y'all, she's down for the shenanigans, so we could talk Walking Dead. Okay, so maybe we can convince Keisha to watch
If
it
it
sooner
moves
rather
fast,
than later.
yeah, then I'll watch it. I'll watch it because I like fast moving
Wait,
shows.
how are you
I
with
prefer.
gore though? I mean, I had to ask because some people are like, it's fine on page, but once they see it on screen, it's like, nah. And then some
Oh
people
no.
have like, so what? Okay, this is a good random topic. What is your
Mhm.
Goro meter? Where does your Goro meter stop? Because
Mm.
I will say this, I remember, this is me aging myself, but I remember being in college when Saw 6 or 7 came out, and the
Mm.
movie theater by Spelman had a marathon. Well, it wasn't really Spelman. It's Atlantic Station is like the fancy little area in the AUC. So
Mhm.
we went to a marathon, and it was all of the Saw movies up until the current one. And so we got tickets, and I'm sitting through this thing, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Like, I'm
Um,
okay-ish. Like, gore on the page, fine, whatever. Gore in a
yeah.
novel, fine, whatever. A graphic novel, fine, whatever. But as soon as you show it to me and like gruesome detail, it gets weird. Because and it's funny because with The Walking Dead, you see a bunch of that stuff, obviously, because people are getting attacked by zombies on the regular. But I'm fine with The Walking Dead's level of gore, but once you get to some of that Saw level of gore, that's where I have to draw the line, and I'd be like, "Oh no, I don't need to. I'm gonna cover my
Mm.
eyes, or I don't need to see every aspect of this."
That's fair. Um, okay, so recency, I don't, because similar for me, if it's on page, I'm fine. If it's in
Mhm.
a novel, it's even better because my brain will self-censor
Mhm.
and be like, "You don't need to read that. Let's turn the page."
Exactly. We get the
Um,
gist. It's nasty.
right? So, like, I'm cool with it in those. I love it in graphic novels and comics. I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, but there was a movie me and Malik went to go see. I forget what movie it was, but the Aliens trailer was in it, like,
Mm.
recently. I'm talking about, like, in the last few months. It
Oh, yeah.
was the Aliens, and when I say
Mhm. Busting out the
the thing
gut.
latched on his face, and then I saw something go into his mouth and immediately turned my head. I can't tell you what happens in the rest of the show.
Oh,
I can't
no.
tell you what happens in the trailer, but I was like, "Absolutely not. This is not it. Not for me." So,
Oh, yeah.
but I was cool with Splice growing up. Like, I don't know if you ever saw the Splice movies?
I don't know about that.
Okay, so there's this alien, takes over
Mhm.
this lady. Like, lady's belly gets big, she looks pregnant, goes all the way 9 months in, like, 30 seconds. Baby's ripped out her belly. It's just yeah. I loved those movies. Could
Oh
not
my
tolerate
god,
any
Keisha,
other
what?
like, or maybe I forget what the actual title, maybe it is Splice, I don't know, but, like, there's
Mhm.
3 of them, and they used to come on TV all the time, and I used to sit there and watch it, and it's like, "Yeah!" Like, but I can't do aliens movies at all. I think that's my limit. But
That's
gore
fair.
with humans, cool with, fine with. Give it to me. If you put aliens into the mix, there is new levels of gore and probing that humans won't do to each other. Therefore,
Mm,
I'm out.
that's interesting. Interesting. Wait, so did
Mhm.
you see the Saw movies?
I saw the first one.
Okay. Arguably the milder of the movies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's no. Um
It's no. You're like, no. It's
I'm
a no.
good.
It's a no for
Yeah.
me. I feel you.
Yep,
That's fair.
yep. Oh, look at Ajira. Ajira's in both
Yes.
comments. What's up? Yo. Awesome, awesome. And she's saying, they're saying, are you seeing the comments on both platforms? Okay, so I can. Um, I got Instagram on this screen, and then I have what's really cool about StreamYard and Twitch. I everything that's Twitch comes up in here as well. It's
Mm.
Instagram that's on its separate screen. That's when I have to, like, if you see me turn, that's what I'm looking at. Humans won't do to each other? I don't believe it. No, because no human is going to stick something down your throat or in any other orifice of your body. You know,
The
it's
Walking
just a
Dead would beg to differ.
really.
Yeah. I mean,
You
it's
know what?
technically to save their life, but it's a thing.
See, once again, it's two humans, so I'm fine with it. Like when it's
Yeah.
aliens, that's
That
when I
rationale is what's sending me, Keisha, because what?
I know. I know it is so wild, but that's my
You're Gordar.
mhm. Mhm.
That's fair.
I can
I'm just
do humans being gory with each other. That's yeah.
yes, 100% agree. Michonne is worth reading/watching. I'm like, that's where it's like I feel like the show's been out long enough where I could say the spoilers for where I'm at right now. Cause like I'm on, I can't remember if it's 6 or 7, and there's 11 of them, but we're just getting to the part where I don't want to give spoilers because you haven't watched it yet. So, but relationships happening amongst the crew. You expect it to happen if there's 11
Yes.
seasons because
Yes.
people are just like making do with what and who they have in the apocalypse, but it still was like a clutching my little pearls moment, the first little get together there. And the funniest thing watching it to me right now is like I'm not stressed because I've seen promo for the most recent season, so I know who's still alive. But I am stressed and I'm cussing at the screen because I'm like, now why would you do that? That's just dumb. You making too much noise. Just kill him already. That's me the whole time.
Just killed them already. Oh my goodness.
Listen, if we
The
okay,
violence.
no, now y'all know I am the girly pop Powerpuff Girl out of the two of us. However, in the apocalypse, we're talking
Powerpuff
about
Girls were
zombies.
extremely violent too.
We're
Like
talking I know, but I'm saying like they're the most tame of
mhm.
the people we've talked about, still keeping it cute. But if we're in the zombie apocalypse, I will hesitate over like a human life, but in terms of the zombies, why are we even stopping? Because like too many real ones have died from a mere zombie bite.
You know, I find that interesting that like you're cool with being in a zombie apocalypse cuz as much as I love all of this, if this was ever to be my actual reality, take me out quickly.
Mm-mm. I
I'm
don't I don't
done.
know. I don't have it in me to just like those scenes too of different people in the camp being like, "Oh, what is even the point? We're riding this thing till the wheels fall off. I'm not going quietly." That would be the time you would see the riot side come out cuz I just can't lay down and die. I just can't.
Oh, no, 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 it's not a lay down and die. It's a this can't be my life for an extended amount of time. So either something needs to take me out fast or like we need to be up in the mountains, isolated. We don't ever see another human group ever. Right? Right? That was so violent.
We got to try to
See,
survive.
I feel like I'm not a good survivor, and I think that's because Malik constantly makes fun of me. So, we live in the middle of nowhere. Like, this is cool, but They are. They are. They're mine. Especially, like, don't let it be the fast ones that could run. Like, if you
See,
just
they're like
standing still,
mid-speed in The Walking Dead. Very mid-speed.
okay,
We're not
mid-speed I
talking
could do.
about, like, The
But if we
Last
talk
of Us speed.
oh my god, if it's
Listen,
that, take me out
World
because
War
I
Z
can't
speed.
run. I can't run. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's
I
why I'm like,
can't.
Walking Dead is like, okay, we find like a Target superstore somewhere, bar the doors, and make
Mhm.
camp, make it a thing, you know? But that
See,
like World War Z zombies, that's some whole other. Did you see that movie?
no, but I'm
Listen,
assuming
those zombies had some get up and go, like they're climbing up each other, making a wall and tumbling over. Yeah, it's in that's
no,
like a
take me
whole
out.
nother level of zombie that
Take me out.
if that was the type of zombies we were dealing with, I'd just be like, you know what? I'm not giving up, but I know my limits and I know my strengths. We're gonna give it a good college try, but that whole like in The Walking Dead, they're like I remember when the show first came out, I was like, "Oh, I could be an extra. I got my zombie growl down. All you got to do is walk a little bow-legged and drag one leg." I feel like I would crush it. Don't laugh because you know my zombie is killing it. Walking Dead zombies are a whole nother breed. They're slow. They explain why they're slow. They're just getting there. It's just impulse, whatever, pushing their body
Okay.
forward, whatever. There's holes in that, but it makes sense to me. So it's
See,
like,
slow zombies, that's
yeah,
fine. It's the
it's
fast
them get
ones.
up and go Johns that is like,
Can't.
nah, we're not.
We're done.
We're not even gonna play with
Don't
those.
ask me to leave the safe haven because that's not happening either.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
that's
Malik
another
makes
thing
fun of
we're at
me,
right
like,
now too.
I can't see birds in the sky. He'll be like, "Oh, did you see that, bitch? Where? See what?"
Bitch, where? Oh my god, Keisha, that's hilarious.
I can't. It's just it's no. I could tell you what's on the ground. We can grow things, and all of this is stationary. Don't ask me to look up. It's I feel like that's how I die. Like, just no,
Listen,
I absolutely not. So, I will live vicariously through all of these books, movies, comics.
yeah.
Until then,
Until then, listen, am I the only one when COVID was happening? I was like, I seen way too many of these movies.
went nowhere. I went nowhere because in my mind, what I saw was Zombieland, and you know how
Hmm.
it starts with the burger. I was like,
Yeah, I never even watched Zombieland, but
it's
somebody
hilarious.
we're talking about it in the chat. Hold on. Oh, I just lost it. Oh, there it
Ha!
is.
Hillary said, "Nope, I'm taking myself out."
No, Hillary, I won't let you. You have to come to the Super Target and live with me and Christopher. We'll figure
Hillary
it out.
said, "Keisha's ready for the parable of the soul world, not the zombie world." Facts.
Listen, is that
Facts.
not our current hellscape? Like, what are we talking about?
See? And I live out in the middle of nowhere, and if anybody needs help, I am that place. I am.
How am I gonna get to you, Keisha?
Look,
How?
it happens in all of the movies where people,
That's
travel
where you
cross
end up
country.
eventually. But you have to survive leaving the city. And you
Fair.
have to find you a crew that travels well and has weapons for us to even think of making it across the country to the country where you live.
This is also true.
I'm
But, like,
just
when you get
like,
here, it's safe.
yeah, that's true. That's true. And she got food, y'all. She already got the chickens
It's
and the
already there.
vegetables on deck.
Okay, okay, we will not list my chickens as food.
No, I'm saying like they lay eggs, yes.
Yes.
No, we can't. You can't eat the chickens when they can continue to provide eggs now.
Oh my goodness.
This just went south so quickly just because that's not.
It's just how are we going to survive?
Yes, in the zombie apocalypse, y'all make your way to Keisha.
Yeah, as long as don't ask me to look up or nothing like that, but We good. Don't ask
Keisha
me to
gonna
leave.
hold the tribunal. No, they got to leave. They getting on my nerves. They got to go. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Okay, so we it's already been settled. We now know we have to do like a zombie show specifically so we can compare. I gotta watch Zombieland. You gotta watch some Walking Dead.
Oh,
Did you
you
say?
got there's one called see, I've watched the comedy ones. So if
Mhm.
you've ever watched Warm Bodies, it's
Yes. Oh,
corny.
that was actually cute.
It was.
It
It
was
was.
cute. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was a cute one.
we we are not fighting over eating the chickens. The Cluck sisters will be safe.
The Clark sisters, like the Clark
Yes.
sisters. I can't
Yeah.
stand you, Keisha. Oh my
I
gosh,
even got a picture of them.
I'm protecting Barack Obama with my life. Okay,
Okay, Barack
y'all not.
Obama is the love of my life. Today, when I went outside to go check on them, because they fly over to me when I come over, but usually it's like, oh, that's enough. Don't touch me. But today, Barack let me pick her up and walk around with her and hold her. So I
Oh,
was like, it's my girl. I won't ever say your name, but like,
see,
good.
that's we'll have to deal with it. We're making baby steps, you know.
Yes.
We're making baby steps.
Flappy still don't like me. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. See, I still have to watch
Yes,
Zombieland, so that's gonna be on my watch list. And did you
it's
say you did
good.
see, or you didn't see World War Z?
I haven't seen World War Z, but
Okay,
I
that
saw
was
both
crazy.
Zombielands.
And
Zombielands is where I got my rule, double tap.
double tap. Okay, is that a
Yep.
spoiler or what is that?
Nope. So in the movie, the main character, he has these rules for surviving the zombie apocalypse. And rule
Mhm.
number 2 is double tap. You have to double tap. Make sure when they're down, they stay down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
I didn't
yep.
know about that name, but that's a very clear one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, if you don't do no you gotta get that headshot as soon as you think there's a threat. That's another thing, like, I love you enough, Keisha, where if I know you're about to turn, I'm not gonna let that be your
Take me
life.
out. Take me out.
I know that's not
Do
what
me
you
like I no, no, no. I am legend dog. Hold me close
Oh,
and
I am legend. Keisha.
sorry.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
well, it's a good one nonetheless. Did you watch The Last of Us? Because the new season of that's supposed to be coming out.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Keisha. Okay, that's what we're framing this around because the second season of The Last of Us is coming out pretty soon. Yes, somebody else said, "Not I am legend,"
Ah.
because and y'all chime in the chat. Did you watch The Last of Us? Okay, so if you haven't, The Last of Us started out as a video game and then it got
Mm.
translated to a TV series featuring the Zaddy himself, Pedro Pascal, and he ate that up. Okay, I haven't seen a Pedro Pascal show or movie that I didn't like. And he's like one of those like situational zaddies because by
Oh my
himself,
goodness.
just normally he wouldn't be a zaddy, but some about his publicist been putting him on the right things, okay, to
Oh my
position him
goodness.
where he's zaddy status. But The Last of Us was fire. I think
Mhm.
you'll love because you loved Vita Ayala's zombie book. Uh I'm having a brain fart about the name of it where
I
they
know
were sprouting
Wild.
flowers and whatever.
The Wild, yeah.
The
Mhm.
Wild. Okay. Similar zombie style in The Last of Us.
I like that because that
Yeah.
also happens in Girl with All the Gifts where it's similarly like flower.
Okay. Did you read that book?
Yes, I read the book first and
Okay.
then watched the movie.
I watched the
Great.
movie before I knew there was a book. And I'm like, is it worth it to read the book even though I've already seen the movie?
Yes, 1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%. The book is absolutely phenomenal. It's it's like over 400 pages and it moves so fast. It's
Yeah, I picked it up.
brilliant.
I was doing, I think, for Sci-Fi Fantasy Fall last year.
But
I that was one of the prompts, zombies, and I was like, "Dang, I don't have any BIPOC zombie stories," so I went and picked that one
that's
up.
the thing, it's not BIPOC. It's not. So, and that's what's really interesting about it because a lot of academic work, especially in Afrofuturism and Black horror and stuff, is
Mhm.
done with the movie specifically. But the book is written by a white guy and Mark Carey. And in the book, the main character is a little white girl.
What?
Um,
Am I
yeah.
thinking of the
So
right thing?
no, you are. You are because
Yes.
in Girl with All the Gifts, it's a black girl in the movie, and she does a fantastic
She
job.
really does.
She
I
does,
think I just
and,
made
like
that assumption. See how they get you?
oh, yeah, for sure. Like, there was this whole thing where people were feeling some kinda way about the fact that homegirl got the job, and it's like, they didn't intentionally make it black, like,
Mhm.
and change the perspective. Um, but it just worked really, really well, and the fact that the girl who is the actress in the movie
And
did
she
a
ate that up.
phenomenal job, ate it up completely.
Ate
So,
that
like yeah. But, like, even if you go into the in the book, it's still a great book. The
Mhm,
movie does add several more layers because even though it's the same things happening to both girls in both, the book and the movie,
mhm.
with her being black, it obviously adds more depth to it, more layers and stuff. But
Yeah.
the book is still it's like the only time I'll ever say, "Read the white guy." Like, it's the I gotta whisper
Y'all,
it.
I love how she whispered it, like
Can't can't say it out loud. You gotta read the white guy. Like
Okay.
that's the only time Imma say that. Um, and then the prequel, Boy on the Bridge, is really interesting
Mm,
because that one is 10 years prior to Girl with All the Gifts, and he's
mhm.
autistic and he finds the cure, but he doesn't let the cure out. So, yeah,
Keisha,
such
what
a
are
good
you doing to me? Oh
It's
my
the
gosh. If this
only
has an
time
audiobook, it's over for you
it
bitches. This
does.
is about to happen
It
ASAP
does.
mission. Oh my gosh.
It
What?
does have an audiobook. It's great. Boy on the Bridge I did as an audiobook. Like I said, I do read my white guys, but I don't do it often. I will whisper white guys. Like
Oh my god,
like
that is too funny. But actually though, like, I feel you on
Mhm.
that. That's how I have to whisper every time I tell people about Gregory Maguire being one of my auto-buy authors, 'cause that
Mm.
can write the hell of out of a retelling, so I feel you on that. But,
Yeah,
it be's like that. Okay, so now we have our framework here. It's about to be like zombie palooza
zombies.
at some point, and we gotta get like dang it, I can't even
And then
believe
we
I'm about to
gotta
say this out of my mouth. Imma have to buy at least that first Walking Dead omnibus.
okay, I wanna do that too, because 'cause I've been
Alright,
looking at
bet.
it for a while.
Yeah.
I've been looking at it for alright.
I was looking
But
at it
then
when
we
they had
gotta
the image
find
sale, but I was like, "There's like 6 of these shits."
no, I'm sorry, you can find those books so cheaply, I'm not gonna
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
will
full
not pay
price is
full
crazy.
price. Yeah,
That's fair.
will not.
Okay, but yeah, now that okay, we'll get the particulars of this down packed, but
Yeah, yeah.
because there's lots to say, and we
But then
definitely gotta invite.
we do have to find a BIPOC that is a zombie
Agree,
book
agree.
and read those too, so, like, make sure yeah, but definitely,
Yeah.
this is gonna
Alright,
be
but
fun.
and Melanin and Manga are officially invited because obviously
Yay!
all of the vibes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what were we gonna be talking about anything like that?
Let's get
Right?
with that went totally off the rails, but I feel like
But that's
sometimes that's
great.
some of our
Yeah,
best
no,
conversations, like, what? But
absolutely. We
we're
can keep
talking about
going.
Skeleton Crew. Uh, it is so freaking
Cute.
adorable.
Neil
Like,
is adorable.
oh, Okay, I'm terrible with remembering characters' names, but the
Okay,
little
he's the
elephant
elephant,
dude. Yeah.
Neil.
Oh my gosh. Why is he so precious? And then in episode 3, the little person, the new crush person for him, and his like little moment of like, I was like, why is this so stinking
You gotta
cute?
tell us your favorite. You gotta tell us who your crush is to get in, and then he shouts it. Oh my goodness.
I was like, this is everything. Also, fun fact, like I'm just exposing all my zaddy crushes in this episode accidentally, but it be like that sometimes. Um, old buddy in that series, I have
Oh.
had the biggest crush on him as well. Another he was in what was that movie? He was an absolute trash panda in that movie, Alfie. But
Alfie.
Alfie. Yeah, don't judge me, Keisha, right now. I know what it sounds like, and
We're
I know what it
listening
looks
in, we're
like.
judging. Are you talking about Jude Law?
I am. I know. I know. I know. I said I know.
As long
But
as you
back
know.
like now he's looking a little scraggly, a little worse for wear. But I feel like yeah, back in that movie, he was a terrible person in that movie, Alfie, but he was cute in that movie to me, and I'm just like, oh, I get it, I get it, I get it. So yeah. But in this show, I'm just like, oh wow, he looks different now, but he's playing the hell out of this particular role, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mhm.
the whole team, and then I was like, the
Hillary
aha
gets
moment
it.
with the droid, I was like, yes. He's saying, I can't say that I remember and I'm like, he can't say it. How many times does he have to say it for y'all to get that he can't say it? Like,
Hold on. Hillary said Jude Law is aging like spoiled milk.
oh
And
yeah, it's definitely a milk situation. He needs some milk. But he's aging because he's aging like milk. He needs some melanin. That's what he needs.
mm,
Because I feel like his skin is just like, ugh, that's it for us. And
mm,
he has too much money for that to be the case. But I feel you, Hillary. You understand me. She understands me quite a lot. But yeah, the show is so freaking cute.
it
I
is.
love to me that they're getting to the juice, the meaty parts of like the formula that make a good Star Wars something. And
Mhm.
it's literally like give us some lovable or hateable character.
Yeah.
Show us some new environment that we're not familiar with so that it feels fresh, but also like ancient at the same time. So put us on a
Mhm.
different planet and you've accomplished that if you like set it up nicely enough. This
True.
one is cute in the way that they made it very suburbs, but not your suburbs. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking that too. I
Yeah,
thought that they did a really good job for I feel like the goal of this show is to bring in more Star Wars fans, specifically younger
100%.
Star Wars fans. And I like the
Yeah,
fact that they did it from a perspective of kids who are separated from, Star Wars lore and stuff. So they're looking at it the way, we currently look at it. And
yeah,
they're finally like they're in this fantastical, you know, space where they can live out the dreams of all of us who are watching it. So like I'm really excited about that because you can go into this series and not know anything about Star
not a
Wars.
thing, and it's
Right?
still
Like and it still hits. Like they reference a lot of things like when they was with the
the
owl,
owl
the cat owl.
lady.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about her. I loved her. But
Yeah,
like when they were with her and the fact that they would say, "Oh, I was like, oh, you wasn't even here for the war," and it's like they did not reference the Clone Wars specifically. But like, if you knew, great, it added that layer. If you didn't know, then you
it
didn't
makes you
know,
curious about what you may have missed,
right?
or or it went in one ear and out the other, and you're just still right there with the kids as they're experiencing it, so it was fine.
Right. It was so cool. And
Yeah.
I liked, the owl lady. It
Me
reminded me of
too.
Washi Tong in his library with the constellations in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, yes. Wait, also, in what was that other Star Wars movie that had John Boyega and them in it? The lady in that
Mm.
too. It's so funny when you give us this like wise woman, other species type of
Mhm.
character. Am I the only one who just like she black?
Facts.
I was like, I don't know
Yep.
who plays this owl lady's voice, but in my mind, she's black. Also, the lady with the big bespectacled eyed lady from the other Star Wars, she was like running the hideout type of thing. She was their friend to like fix things. She had
Oh,
big
wait, you talking about in The Mandalorian?
no,
No,
she
no,
was
no.
in the Star Wars movie, whatever that's the newer one that had John Boyega and Ray and all them in it.
Um,
Now I gotta
crap.
look
I
it
know
up
what
because
you're
it's
talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name. This is Maz?
yes.
That's Hillary. Hillary is the one that said it in the
Shout out
IG
to
chat.
Hillary. Hillary be knowing my heart.
Ah, Lupita was her voice.
Listen, I be knowing what I'm talking about sometimes. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yeah, I was like, she got to be. She got to be.
Mhm.
She was like the mother figure, but she was cool as hell, and everybody had respect for her because she handled her business. And it was like, but she like pushed them glasses up and looked into your soul. I was like, she black. You can't tell me she not black. And she was. I knew I was right. Period.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This is
Skeleton Crew is a
it's
good
cute.
time. And they're doing a really good job about like the pull to because who was I talking to? About the author of dang it to schmang it. You're gonna know this book
Dang
through
it to
osmosis.
schmang it.
Don't judge me right now. I'm trying to think.
Not judging at all. It's just
Okay,
interesting.
Keisha. We're gonna play guess that book so you can know what I'm talking about. It's
Got it.
about ghosts. It has that color palette that scratches your brain in a good way. Sister Sci-Fi sells it at her store. It's by twin black women. It has a ghost in it. The cover is
Nope.
purple.
Osmosis is not happening. I'm clueless.
Keisha, it's
I am
about
clueless.
ghosts. And the girl, it's a black girl and her family is like they made some technology where they can sense ghosts or something like that.
Ghost roast?
Yes. Dang
Like,
it.
like,
Now
oh,
I forget
okay.
why I was trying to make you remember the name of it. That's
It's
how
fair.
my
It's
that's
still a
how my
good
week
book.
is, guys. It is a good book. Dang it, I was trying to drive back to this though. Uh,
Hillary says she was like the old lady in Princess and the Frog.
in Princess and the Frog.
Mm.
Mama Odie? No.
Mm.
Mama Odie is a gem, but it's different vibes because,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a little different, but I see where you were going with that. Dang it, why was I trying to remember that? It's the only bad thing about having these live conversations. I get excited and
Mhm.
I forget what the hell I was talking about. Um,
We
we're
just gonna ride with it.
just gonna rock with it. What were we talking about before that?
Skeleton Key. Oh, okay, okay. Skeleton Crew. You know what I find hilarious about the show is the
Yeah.
fact that these boys are so gullible and so naive. They give away everything, and these
Yeah.
girls are looking at them like they are complete
But
idiots.
it's so cute, like, when she
It
had them
is.
vision for the ship, I was like, "Dang, that was a little too easy," but that makes me love them more a little bit.
Every single
Yeah.
turn, they are just giving away everything. They're telling all these adults what they're doing, what their names are. I'm like, none of you have, and I get it, they are on this completely safe planet and now they're like traveling the galaxy. They have no idea where they
Yeah.
are. So like I get the naivety, but it's also like after the second time you had to run for your life, we maybe need to check in about telling everybody things
Yeah.
or like being excited when
I
adults
feel like as soon as that ship took off, you need to be like, maybe I need to get off the gas because we're not in Kansas anymore. Like, what we doing?
something.
Like when
And
they
you can
when they ran off into the spaceport, I was like, there is absolutely no plan on how to get back. How y'all gonna find the ship when you figure out what you're doing? I was like, and you're not taking the droid with you? How are y'all going to get back to the ship?
just
That was
walking
my
around
first
with the money
question.
in their hand, like just what like y'all
When the
no
little droid
self-preservation.
that drove them from the ship to the dock took the money and dipped, I was like, "Oh, he gave him way too much money. Way too much money.
Yo,
Those aren't the
okay, have you
same
ever
credits
seen
they use."
Eurotrip?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god, you need to see it. There's a scene, right, where
Mhm,
they're like there's this group of teenagers, they're traveling across Europe. It's one of those parody movies,
mm.
and he goes they're like, "Yo, we're down to our last dollar and 37 cents. What are we gonna do?" They end up in some Eastern, like, East European country, and
Okay.
then they are just, like, living it up. Homie gives, like, a nickel to someone and he goes, "I'm rich," and then walks up to his boss and slaps him. It's like, "I quit." And I'm
Oh,
like,
with a nickel?
"Yo, yo, it is hilarious." And I'm like, "That's exactly what happened with that little guy." You can't tell me he didn't just curse his boss out and quit.
That's why when they came back, there was nobody to drive the little thing because he was gone. He was gone
He
immediately.
laughed.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, they're not getting that back." Also, the
Mm-mm.
fact that he was able to fool them into thinking he was a Jedi, like, so easily, I was like, "Ah, they're adorable, but they not gonna make it much longer if they don't get some act right, because
But
it's too much."
homegirl, what's her name? Fern, right? She's the one with the glass. Okay. So, I like the
I
fact
thought
that
Fern was
Fern
the captain
oh,
one.
oh, she is. KB, sorry. I'm like, I'm
KB,
looking
yeah.
I like the fact that, both girls, like, they're more grounded. But KB is like, "I trust you. I don't trust you because it's not in the odds. Like, just let's be smart here. Let's use
Yeah,
our
yeah, she's, like,
logic."
got her little visor data thing, she's, like, figuring
Mhm.
stuff out, and she's, like, very cool, calm, like, when they got to the little area where they were, like, in danger of being in the middle of the war or whatever, she's just, like, standing there looking at stuff, I'm like, "Girl, you's in danger, move out the way."
They
That was too cute. All that
they
to
are
say,
truly
Skeleton Crew, 100% Pink Riot approved. I can't wait to
Oh,
see what they do next.
hold on. There it is.
Woo! Yes! Ah, I can't love it. I love it so
Yo,
much.
wait until we put the
The
sound.
sound effects are about to go crazy.
We're about to be pressing all kinds of buttons. This is
Y'all,
about
we
to
just had an absolute blast kicking it with Room Full of Blurs, and they put us on game, so much stuff to do with Streamlabs, so shout out to Room Full of Blurs.
Yo, they
Go
are
go like,
amazing.
follow, share, subscribe, all the things for them, and check out our episode where we were on with them
Yeah,
earlier in
it's
the
a
week.
whole 3-hour show.
Listen, okay?
Hilarious from beginning to end.
From
From
beginning to
beginning to
end.
end. Hilarious. Like,
Yeah, the
started out.
shenanigans were had.
Yes, that was a time. But yeah, definitely Pink Riot approved. It's a great show. I'm actually about to go watch it after this because I didn't watch this week's. It's a really good show,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, my bad, I thought you were caught up.
Mm-mm, but it's all good. I don't
Okay.
care about like not getting spoilers. That's not a me thing because it's still a great experience watching it versus Like, I'm the type of person, I'll watch, like, the first 2 or 3 seasons of something, and if I have a question about what's gonna happen later, I'll just Google it, and then I'll just continue to watch it.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Okay.
Mhm.
I can get behind that. You're in for a treat. Cause I clearly I have no patience and was like, this is what y'all have done to me. I done told y'all I'm a binger, and y'all got me watching these shows week to week. And that's why I'm over here binging Walking Dead. Cause I'm like, 11, I got 11 seasons to go. That's what I'm gonna watch in between waiting on these other
There's 11 seasons?
11 seasons. But it goes by so
Okay.
quickly. When I tell you like I said, I can't remember if it's season 6 or 7 because it
Are these,
literally just
like,
goes by that.
20-minute episodes or, like, hour-long episodes?
They're 30 minutes.
Okay,
The fact that I
that's
can't
fine.
tell you and I'm already
Yeah.
6 or 7 seasons in and let you know that it's fast paced enough and there's enough going on where you don't even realize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hillary asked if you finished One Piece yet.
I have. I'm all the way caught up on One Piece, and
You
I
watched
already
1,000
said
episodes?
I have. It's actually like 1100 and some episodes. And now they've got the like redone versions of the previous episodes starting after the
Mhm.
time skip. So it's a good time. Like it's telling you something if an anime made me cry several times. So I'm just like, it takes it takes a lot for me to be crying over I cry a lot about like real life personable things just because I love very deeply. But like for a show or something like that to have me crying like that, I'm like, okay, I'm a straw hat for
Yeah.
real, for real. I already told myself once I got caught up, I was gonna get
Mm.
a chopper tattoo. So now I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put it. But yeah, we caught up. We
See,
caught up.
that's what's up. I cry over everything in movies. I everything. Like, Disney movies are my thing.
Oh, I feel you.
So,
Listen,
like,
okay.
Moana, the first one, I remember my
Moana, the
kids.
second one. Did
I
you
have
see
not
it?
watched it. Nope, I have not watched it. Like,
Keisha.
with the first one, when she turned into the Ray, and I still remember this, everybody turned to me. It's to the point now where I hide my tears because
Oh.
they all expect me to cry, and I'm like, "Well, fuck y'all." Like, I need to be a thug.
Listen, Disney doesn't count because they already know what they're doing. Like they're too like entrenched in most of our childhoods and whatever.
Yeah.
Moana, I cried on that part too because my mom's mom, my grand lady, she passed away in 2010. My favorite person in
Mhm.
the whole wide world. And when the grandmother turned into the stingray and swam out and whatever, when I tell you I boo hooed
Yes.
and to this day cannot watch that scene and not boo. And then we get
Yep.
some of that energy in the second movie, and you're gonna love new characters that are introduced in the second movie. So
Okay.
definitely, me and my son were there the Thursday drop to see Moana 2. Okay, no games were played. That's a good one. But another one that I think people sleep on, but makes me cry every time. Big Hero 6.
Yes. I'm sorry. That yeah.
Yes. Big
Yeah.
Hero 6 and
I
Up.
love Big Hero 6.
Up
Up,
Up
oh my
gets you in the
god,
first few
okay.
minutes. Yeah.
So Up, we actually had to leave, like, when Kamari was younger. Um, there's that part where Kevin is being chased.
Mm.
Our oldest could not handle that, and we had to leave. Like, there were kids crying. I still remember to this day, kids were
Oh,
crying in that movie theater when we saw Up. So we had to watch the full movie, like, when it came out afterwards. Like, uh, The Good You see, I haven't watched the full movie of The Good Dinosaur because I just I'm afraid of just being in my feelings too hard.
oh. The Good Dinosaur
Mm.
was a cute one. I can't say that it makes me cry like the other ones, but it definitely like tugs at your heartstrings for sure.
Good.
For sure. I remember it's funny which ones hit different people differently because I remember being little and my sister used to love The Fox and the Hound and I used to hate that movie. But that
Yeah,
was like
the
an emotional
older Disney
there.
movies I wasn't really a fan of. It was
Listen, I don't yeah, like I don't know. Like The Lion King, that part was sad, but it didn't make me cry.
same.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
same. Hard agree. It wasn't until Pixar. I feel like Pixar figured out the formula to get adults crying.
Absolutely they did.
Yep.
Absolutely they did. Yeah, they do it every time. I'm not even gonna embarrass myself and name some of these other ones, but we got lots of comments. Let's see. Your son is in the 800s of One Piece. Yes, let's go. Listen, the way that the art style changed once we got to Wano, my mind was absolutely blown. I was like, people told me, but I was liking it already, so I was like, it's whatever. And then the shift, the switch up happened, and I was like, hey, yo, like this is a
We
whole
have
nother
a
freaking show
we got a
on
bigger
One Piece.
budget.
Listen, they stepped it up. They absolutely stepped it
Okay.
up. And then the most recent one where they were showing like the different points of view of other people who were experiencing the straw hats, like normal everyday people experiencing the straw hats and impacting what happened to them. Oh, I cried. Oh, I cried so good. That was such a good episode. I love it. That episode like encompassed like the whole like feeling and spirit of One Piece, and it just made me so happy. And I was just like, dang, now we on a break. We gotta wait. But it's good times.
Okay.
Oh, we love you too, boo.
Hey,
Thank you for coming
Inja.
through when you can.
All right.
You never watched Demon Slayer. Oh no, is that
Okay,
a warning?
so Demon Slayer's art is amazing. I've caught snippets of it because it's
Mhm.
something that my son and my husband they watch together.
Mm.
Um the story is great. The premise I can't tell you what the premise is, but the story looks great. Like I said, I catch like episodes every now and then. Um but my son, we had to console him. This is the first time he's ever like cried over the offing of someone. Like, oh,
Oh
this
wow.
person, his favorite character died. I hope I don't mess up the name, but Rengoku.
Hmm.
Like,
I don't know. I haven't watched that yet either.
yeah,
I
like
got
that character.
shaded. I got shaded really badly about like, oh, you can't let that be your introduction to anime. I'm like, well, it's not my introduction because I watched like Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon and whatever when I was little. Not
Yeah,
like crazy. Like if it was on Cartoon
you
Network
watched it.
or whatever, I
Hmm.
watched it. But I wasn't one of those people who was like, "Oh, I gotta go find the episodes." I wasn't pressed like that. So, but my friend was like, "Nah, you can't let Demon Slayer be your first watch through anime." So I was like,
Yeah,
"All right,
because
fine." And
you'll.
I just went to the other end of the spectrum to One Piece. So I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah,
But I've been told that it's good.
it's yeah. When I say that artwork, like we were talking last episode about like how the cover art will be amazing, and then inside the comic it's like, okay, no, from beginning to end, the
Oh, no.
artwork is the animation is fantastic. There hasn't been a single episode that I haven't seen that hasn't been amazing. Demon Slayer is King's. It's the first time he really sat through it and watched a full series.
That's fair.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he watched One Punch Man and that was cool, but like he didn't fall in love with anime until Demon Slayer. And when I say that little boy bawled his eyes out when his favorite character passed away, we have like he's drawn this character maybe 10 times
Is that
since.
the character he was painting? Oh.
Yeah, my guy is heartbroken. So
That's so sweet, but also sad at the same time. Cause like, what do you
yeah,
do? You still mourn the same way. Oh, okay, I
yeah,
feel that. Yes, Tony Chopper, your favorite doctor's favorite doctor. We love to see it. Let's see. Keisha, you're not alone. I'll cry. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. Yeah, basically.
See, my
Yeah.
family need to stop laughing at me because they definitely
Yeah, Up is insanely heartbreakingly good.
it is. It is. Do you have your survival? I love
Yes, oh my gosh. Chocolate. Let's see. Come on, the Robin Hood one was great. I don't know what that's.
eh. So that's the Disney Robin Hood. Like it's cool.
Oh yeah.
I
Oodle lolly golly what a day. Yeah.
mhm.
Don't sleep.
I
It
prefer
was
no, I
good. I didn't
prefer
cry through it, but it was good.
hey, hey, that Robin Hood. The
What?
one with Dave Chappelle in it, and I mean not, he's we're not condoning or confirming Dave Chappelle here, but like it's the one with him and Prince of Thieves. No, is that what it's called? Hold on, hold on. Let me make sure I get this right.
I'm like, girl, what? I don't know
Robin
about
Hood Men in Tights. Thank you. Thank
okay.
you. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Shit is hilarious.
I have not seen that
Thank
either.
you. You must. It's hilarious. It's stupid.
Okay. Dang. Okay, now my
The-
watch list is getting crazy because of y'all. This is insane. Okay.
You're going to like message me and go, Keisha, what did you make me watch?
I feel
It's
like it's
stupid.
on the fact that you got that excited about. I'm already expecting some level of tomfoolery, so it's okay.
The whole movie is tomfoolery.
Why can't Demon Slayer be your first? Weird. It's so good. They were just
Because
okay.
it's
The
just
person that
standard.
I'm talking to is so this is where it gets tricky, and y'all just gonna have to love us through this. But Keisha and I had to talk about like we're coming from our like own personal blurred experience. Wherever we are in a fandom is where we are, and you don't have to be like on either end of the spectrum to be a fan or to
Mm,
be able to appreciate a piece of art or a story. So like everyone like what I'm seeing a lot in the like anime community is people being like, "Oh, you're not really a fan. You a new fan or whatever, la la la," and all this judgment and whatever. And I'm not here for those type of shenanigans. However, my friend who pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to get me to watch One Piece is low key one of those people. And I'm not gonna name him, but he knows who he is.
ah,
And his whole thing was like, don't be like one of these new generation anime fans and be like, Demon Slayer is the best anime ever, la la la, when you haven't watched the classics. Like, he like harped on me for like a long time about this. And I was like, if it's really that damn important to you, I will start with whichever one you recommend, just because I value your opinion, whatever. And he said One Piece, thinking I wasn't going to go in, and he had to eat his words because I'm caught up now. But
challenge accepted.
exactly, challenge accepted. I fell into the trap. He just wanted me to watch One Piece. It's fine, but I enjoyed it. It was a fun time. But he was just like, yeah, don't let Demon Slayer be your first thing, and then you be like comparing everything else to it. So I do kind of get it. Like comparing the OG episodes of One Piece to the newest ones, it's like night and day. And I feel like I have more of a appreciation for the newer, more expensive, sassy episodes because I watched however many episodes of like the started from the bottom episodes. So I get it and I understand
Fair.
it. But because of that, I leaned into that first, and I feel like I'll appreciate Demon Slayer more. He did say it was really good. He just said he didn't want me to start with Demon Slayer. And I
See,
like, if I wasn't hard headed and trusting him so much, that could have played backwards where I would have been like, this is too much, too many episodes to try to get through for you to make me like anime. So I wouldn't recommend anybody else start with One Piece, but that's just been my journey. So, but yeah, I am going to watch
see,
Demon Slayer. However, I have to watch Full Metal Alchemist first because, excuse me, our friends at Room Full of Blurs was talking a little shit about the One Piece fandom, and I have to do my due diligence and watch Full Metal Alchemist so that I can speak from an educated point of view when I say respectfully One Piece is better. So
That
there.
that is such a petty reason.
It is, and Imma stand by it
See,
100%.
I I always feel weird because like I am not an anime watcher.
Mhm.
Like I like My Hero Academia,
Mhm.
and I
That's
feel
nice.
like people in One Punch Man, like that's about it. I feel like Shonen Jump is just about as far as I'm willing to go in
That's fair.
anime. Yeah, but like watch Jujutsu Kaisen with me. Absolutely. Oh, that must be for you, cause that's not. I can't watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I tried. I watched like one episode with King, and it's like hard pass. This is not it. Um,
Listen, I have my list that is coming along, and maybe that's something that I'll do on our Twitch or something, because everybody's like, "You gotta watch this show and you gotta watch that show," and I be binging. So, like, might as well stream and talk my shit, but,
Facts. Oh,
yeah, JJK is on that list.
but what I will say is I agree with not starting with the absolute best. Like once again, read whatever, watch whatever in whatever order you want. But like I've like there's this book creator, Blurty Girl Readings, and she
Mhm.
asked me, it was either today or yesterday, she was asking me, she was like, "Hey, I heard about Bitterroot. What do you think about it? Should I try it?" And I was like, if you want to be, if you want to compare everything to that afterwards, go off. Like, but
Listen, listen.
that because that's what
That's
you're
a
gonna end up
whole word
doing.
right there, Keisha.
You're gonna compare
That's a whole
everything
word.
to that. So
Listen,
like
yeah,
if
that's
you're willing to do that, for sure, get into it.
that's fair.
Like have those high standards. Go
Yeah.
ahead. But
It's another reason why, like, N.K. Jemisin is wait, hold on, I agree with this. I don't care what you watch, that, like, people saying you aren't a comic reader if you don't read Golden Age. I don't like old comics, I like modern comics. I agree with this
facts.
100%.
Facts.
Um, there's very few older comics where I'm just like, "Oh, yeah, this is it." But again,
Yeah.
it's like, you appreciate where you are now more if you, like, experience that, but that doesn't work for
It's
everybody, so to each their own. But yeah, like, it's the same thing with me. Like, my favorite author is N.K. Jemisin. My favorite series from her is the Broken Earth trilogy. But if I'm putting somebody onto NK, I'm not gonna have them start with the Broken Earth trilogy like I
no,
did.
nope, 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 nope. You start with the Inheritance trilogy.
Exactly, you do. But
Even though
that
that's my
wasn't that
favorite.
wasn't my experience though.
I started with the Broken Earth trilogy too,
Yeah.
and I
Okay, so
loved
we're
it,
here.
but yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also that wasn't my first or, like, 5th fan like, I had been well into fan I had read Butler before I read her, so, like, that was light work
See,
for
I can't say I read Butler before her, but I had read my fair share before I got to that. And
Mhm.
even with that, it took me like a couple of tries to really get into the 5th season and finish it and respect it for
Because
what it is. Yeah.
it's done in second, POV, and that can throw you.
I had no idea. None whatsoever. But
Ooh.
after that, it was
Yep, it was
like
good.
all of that.
But my favorite from her is actually the Inheritance trilogy. I love that so much. I like
It's a
oh!
second. It's a second for me. I love it,
Okay.
but it's just the Broken Earth trilogy just hits on all cylinders.
Oh,
It
no,
really,
for sure, it is great, but I
but in
prefer
terms of, like,
Gods
what do I recommend for people to start with when I want them to love NK like I love NK? I'm not gonna start you with the
Inheritance.
Broken Earth trilogy, I'm
No,
just not. It's the
no,
Inheritance trilogy, 100%.
yeah.
But yeah, it's the same concept. Like, I started with the 5th season and started reading, um, the Obelisk Gate, and then end up going to The City We Became, and then we did,
Mm,
because that it had just came out, but
okay.
then the B2 Weird did our NK Stanathon, so it was all of her books in the order they were released, and it was like, oh, you, oh, you can tell, you can tell. Are they all still good? Yes, but you
Yeah,
can tell. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I feel
The
that.
writing, I think after she put out the Black Future story short story collection, everything got elevated from there.
Absolutely it did.
Everything.
Absolutely it did.
Yeah. But that's why when people ask me for comic recs, I don't always go to Bitterroot first. It's not even like in the top 5. Not because
Mm-mm.
it's great, but like I'm like, look, unless you loved Ring Shout, that's not going to be the first comic I put in front of you because you will compare.
100%.
You will
Yeah.
compare because those are greats that got together and decided, hey, let's just be great together.
Yeah.
And, you know, so like I usually go for Watch
Oh,
Day
I put
Diaries.
that in the slides. New Bitterroot. They dropped one of the like tentative covers.
They did. I didn't see that in the slides.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
we've been here for an hour and a half already.
Oh man. All right. Well,
No, I don't want to. Hold
yeah.
on,
Just
like
drop
10
that
minutes
one
to wrap.
slide. Just drop
Hold
that
on.
one
I
slide.
don't know where that slide is. Ah.
Okay, it's okay. I dropped it in the drive folder for today's date.
Let me get it. But like, yeah,
If not, I could just
when I
show it.
saw that, yeah, yeah. If you could pull it up, like I almost screamed when I saw that. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm going to be collecting the floppies for that, and I'm going
Yeah,
to be
same.
collecting all of the variants because I'm expecting the same type of variants that they did for first Bitterroot, where all of them are
The
connected.
connecting joints. Oh, that was another thing too, that I found when I was going through my old crates. I was like, one of the homies from another comic book group that I'm in on Facebook shared, helped me fill some of my Far Sector gaps and sent me some Bitterroot variants along with it. And I forgot that I had those two. I'll have to bust those out for the next one too. Dang it. I think I put it in a weird folder. Did I put it in the drive?
See, Sheena said, I love that. Get educated so you can talk your shit.
Absolutely. See, she understands. You say petty, and she supports the petty.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, petty ain't always bad.
yeah, I thought I put it in there, but I guess not. Hold on.
Shoot.
They dropped the art for it around San Diego Comic-Con,
Mm-hmm.
but they just recently dropped the new covers. Yeah, there
I
we go.
can't wait. 2025 is gonna be crazy.
Listen, so many dope black books coming.
We got to get into these cons so we can talk to them.
Yeah, we do. Yo,
Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous.
I'm
I'm
so here
collecting.
for it.
I think this is going to be the first time I collect everything for everything.
And you know they're about to go stupid with the variants because they had some cool hip hop variants and Black History variants. And those
See,
connecting variants, I got put on too late to have all of them, but I have some of them. And the art
I
style,
have
Stanford Green's art is just ridiculous.
amazing.
That was one I didn't
I
even get to talk
I
about my
didn't have.
eBay rabbit hole. That I think I'm going to get my first graded book, and it's only because I literally can't find it anywhere ungraded.
I respect that.
And
I
I'm
am
not
about.
seeing it on here
I
until I
have.
pay for it.
I have
But
no
that's the
Bitterroot, like none of the initial one, because like I usually collect hardcovers and collected editions.
yeah.
But
Ooh,
yeah,
that hardcover is gorgeous too. That's one of those
yeah,
ones where
but
I copped the paperback volumes before the hardcover
yep.
compendium came out, and I still refuse to get rid of them. Like
Oh,
normally I
I
would
think
swap them out.
I'm gonna give them to somebody because I
I'm
like my.
I can't. Sorry, no.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm collecting everything this time around. I now have space. Oh yeah, because I forgot to say I bought a new box. I'm gonna
Mm.
I actually have two of these now. This is the only one that's empty, but I'm going to be wrapping this one. Yep. Do you want one?
Yes.
I mean, like as soon as I turned around, it's just that look like you gonna offer? Or am I gonna ask?
Listen, no, I believe in supporting your friends' businesses. So I was just like, I better be the first one to hear about the pre-orders. But if you offering to just make one for me, then
So
you know,
here's the thing. Cause I plan on doing bookmarks. I plan on doing like the posters that I have in short
Mhm.
boxes. But I was also thinking about, what's his name? Albert Comics, where he does like notebooks and stuff.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
that. They're so cute with the word bubbles in the
so
background. Those go
yes.
crazy.
So I've been thinking about doing notebooks, like just doing the cover for a notebook. I'm like, I know where he got that notebook thing to put it together. Like,
That's fair. That's
I
totally
think
fair.
I want to do this. I think this would look cool. So I think that's what I'm gonna get over the winter break. Yo, it looks so good. It looks so
Yes.
good. I'm like, I already do this, so it's not like I'm taking away from what he does, but like it'd be
Yeah.
cool to just like make a notebook and it's like, here you go, you can use this.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna dip my covers in resin. I think that'd just
Yeah.
be smart, you
So,
know.
okay, here's my take. You
Okay.
know how you buy bags and boards and you get the case of like 100 boards?
Mhm.
You should just do themed boards like that because people can use that for a number of different things. So like I seen this other cabinet thing that I was considering. It's like a custom thing and it's the size of a long boxes, but it has a little insert for the front so you could put like whatever is going to be front facing
Oh,
size. So that's
yeah.
then remember I told you I have that card folio box. So when I go pick
Mhm.
up my single issues, if I don't have a ridiculous pull, they can fit in there so they don't
Oh.
get damaged coming home in a bag. So then it's like you would just have to ship that one board protected and they
Mhm.
can put it in whatever. Or even if they did like someone who organizes their floppies and they're bagged and boarded, it's the same size and they could use that to like
Yeah.
front facing on a binder or whatever, you could literally put it
Yeah.
anywhere or you could frame it, but it's easier to ship and then you got more options. Like maybe somebody doesn't have the money to get a short box done, but they still want that style art on something, you know?
Yeah, get
Yeah, that
one of
size.
these.
Mhm.
Facts. I can definitely do this, and this is easy because I
Mhm.
have the card stock and I do my bookmarks with these.
Yeah. And
So
if you're covering it in resin, they could literally put it anywhere.
during this break, do you want to do a live where we're making things?
Yeah, I just got a DIY Hello. You know how they have those book nooks? It's it's a Hello Kitty bookstore.
Oh, stop. That's so cute.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna just be like Lego style put it together, but it's like you need an X-Acto knife and this and this and this. I was like, damn, okay.
Oh, I got a little TV. It has a
Oh, see,
carnival
okay,
inside
yeah.
of it.
I'm here for a craft stream. I'm here for it.
Yes.
Oh no, why do you hate you? Why do you who do you
Right.
hate
What
and
do we
why?
do?
What did we do? Not she
What
clutched
did
her
we
heart.
do?
You're breaking Keisha's heart. You can't do that.
Yes, we can do a crafting live. That would be
Yay.
so cool.
I also have a it's a Hello Kitty and Gundam, like I don't know what you even call it. It's like looks like a
Mhm.
pink Gundam robot, but it's part Hello Kitty, and I haven't put that together yet either. So
Hello Kitty book nook. Yeah. I want to make my own book nook. That's actually why I got this. I wanted to like figure out if I even had the patience to make one from scratch with my own design. Uh
Wait, no, don't hate me. It's on Amazon and they also have it at Hot Topic. We can be twinnies. It's so cute and it's all my favorite colors. It's like pink and teal and whatever.
See,
See, it's so
very
cute.
much.
Yes. You two one, Bookie, and you can put yours together while we're doing the Twitch live too.
And we can
Getting
watch a movie in
crafty
the
with the Pink
background.
Riot comic show.
Right?
But yeah, all of the things. Okay, yeah, I'm totally down for that. I'm gonna have to pick which of the projects I want to do when you're doing your thing, but yeah. Well, it sounds like we could do more than one because we got multiple projects that we're doing. But yeah, that's the vibes. But yeah, that would be dope.
Yes. All right.
So
So
yes, I
this is
do want one.
exciting.
And
Okay.
if you're making me one as a present, I'm still gonna buy one because then I'll have two.
No.
Yes. Because I have to support your business. But yeah, I was like, oh, that would be so cute because I already have so many ideas about like a theme.
Okay, the one thing I am afraid of putting the price out is for the short boxes because, like, depending, I promise you, Brie, nobody will ever be able to get the one you have because that one was so expensive to make and ship.
Period. Duh. You ain't got this.
Like,
No, but like all jokes aside, the price is the price.
fair.
And we already talked about it. If you're sourcing the comics, the price goes up. If they have their own comics, then you get a base price. It's that simple.
That. Oh, it's
It's wood. I
wood.
have to talk about wood, sensory overload. I gotta have someone put it together for me. There are plastic pieces, wood pieces, and then you have to cut out.
Make it out of Legos.
That
Lego
is,
has okay, so Lego had a sale where they had a book nook, but you can only buy it after you had bought a certain amount of money. But like if you go on there's this website where people it's like Lego has its own licensed sets, but people make sets and they like sell the projects for it. It's like bricks something like that with a
yeah.
Z. Like if you go on that website, you could look for something that's like a book nook or something and just build it out of Legos. I
Well, if you
like
can't buy the Hello Kitty book nook and you maybe aren't like up for doing the like custom thing either, I also seen they have these for their Hello Kitty 50th anniversary puzzles, but they're 3D puzzles.
yeah,
And I was
3D
like,
puzzle.
it's not in the budget at this very moment, but at the very next pay period, I will be getting one because they have one. It's Hello Kitty, and she is a pink astronaut.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that not like
That's cute.
100% my vibes? I was like, I need it to live. And they have so many different ones, but that's the main one. Okay, we will kiki for forever because we just enjoy each other's company and we talk all the time.
Yes, yes.
But we're
We
trying to
got
make
to
sure that we're
go.
our time
Yes.
frame.
Yes, yes. All right, y'all. This has been wonderful. Did we get to everything? Absolutely not, but we had a time.
We had a time. A time was had, and we'll see
Yes,
y'all
yes.
next week to talk about the
Absolutely.
things we didn't get to. So make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe,
Yes,
follow Pink
yes.
Riot Comic Show on all platforms, and put it on your calendar to come tune in and hang out with us Thursdays at 5 p.m. PT and 8 p.m. ET. And we'll see y'all same place, same time next week. Bye.
Later. I definitely found more. All right. How many variants are there?
11.
Damn. Go ahead. No.